Hey everybody, this is Rykard here, and welcome to the first episode of my Leaf Green playthrough. Um, I'm basically going to be doing this as kind of a fun thing that I've been wanting to do for a little while, and what I'm basically going to be doing in this playthrough to make it a little bit more unique as opposed to other playthroughs is that I'm only going to be using Pokemon that you can get through trades or the Pokemon that you trade to get the other Pokemon. And there's actually a bunch in Leaf Green, first generation. There were a ton of them that you could do in game. And so by the end of the playthrough, my team will be entirely composed of the Pokemon that you can only get through the trades in game. So we're obviously, starting things off by I can't even figure out what I'm doing. Uh, oh yeah, also the reason why there is no sound is because I tried recording this with sound before. So, and it didn't really work out. It sounded awful, so I figured it would be a lot easier just to have it so that there was no sound, and then you could put on your own music in the background or whatever. So we're just gonna do that. He's gonna be Blue. I think that's his name anyway, the actual thing, or Gary. It doesn't matter. But I'm gonna be boring and name them after the things that they actually are. Uh, but yeah, so we're back here in our town, and our adventure awaits. So we're gonna obviously start things off with the getting your potion out and whatnot. So yeah, I actually really enjoy the upgrade that Leaf Green got and Fire Red as well from the original generation. Oops, my bad. The original Generation 1 playthrough. And like obviously, the first games that I ever got were Red and Blue. So I'm quite fond of the older generation ones. Second gen has always been my favorite, and this one is actually a lot of fun as well. And I really enjoy how like they put it together. The thing with like the islands near the middle or near close to the end of the game was just kind of weird and filler in my opinion. It didn't really matter so much. But we're getting things started right away by going into Professor Oak's lab, and basically we are here to pick our first Pokemon. And if this could go faster, that'd be awesome. Alright, I want... Where is it? Yes! Bulbasaur. Um, Bulbasaur is my favorite first-gen starter, so yes, I'm going to go with that. And, ooh, it's very energetic. That's always good to know. Um, and yes, I'm going to nickname it what I name all of my Bulbasaurs. Don't ask why, it's just a thing. But yeah, Gary, or Blue, I guess in this case, is obviously going to take the Charmander because Rival always takes the thing that is weak to whatever you pick. And yeah, we're getting started now with our first battle. Hopefully this will go pretty well. Generally, I lose these for whatever reason, either some random critical hits or tackle misses half the time. Wow, okay, I completely forgot about this. Okay, I guess this game assumes you're stupid and has to bring you through a tutorial on how to battle, but really? That's very funny. So does that mean I can't lose this or something like that? I don't even know. But let's hope there's no random crits and tackle doesn't miss, because that'd be fantastic. Okay, one more should kill it, so hopefully nothing bad happens right now. Yes! Okay, awesome. And we gained 69 experience points, which I think is interesting. But yeah, so first battle, we got our level up for our Bulbasaur, and we're looking pretty good so far. So just as a foreshadow of what we're going to have by the end of the playthrough, I believe that the team ends up being Nidoking, Tangela, Lickitung, Farfetch'd, um, Electrode, and something else. I forget what the other one is. I can't think of it off the top of my head. But I know there's a sixth. I also think there's a couple of trades for the for Nidoking, or maybe there's a trade for Nidoking and Nidoqueen. I'm not sure which, but I have it like mapped out on my computer. So I'm just gonna kind of speed these little battles up all the way. The preliminary stuff is basically just going all the way to Viridian City. Um, and from there you get your little parcel, and then you go back to the lab to get your Pokedex. But a fun fact about this parcel thing that you get from here, or at least that's what it was called in the original one. I don't know what it's called now. I'm assuming this is what you have to do. I don't think anything changed. There you go. Is that the dude that is at the front of all the gyms that says "Yo, champ in the making"? Somebody posted this theory that basically said that that person is actually like the main character's father, and the parcel that you pick up here is a note that he is writing to Professor Oak, making sure that you're okay or something like that. But he's too afraid to like come and talk to you because of whatever reason. I don't know. It was a really cool and interesting thing, but I thought that was really interesting, like idea of just this random character that you see everywhere in the gyms and giving him some sort of backstory, which could be really cool if that is actually the case. And I think part of it was that maybe it was something having to do with the Pokemon War that Lieutenant Surge mentions or whatever. But I'm not really exactly sure. If I can find that little picture thing, I will leave it as a link in the description of this part. But yeah, we're just going through this, and there's nothing really to talk about right now. I'm assuming everyone has played this game by now. But yeah, so we're getting moving, and I believe the first Pokemon that I have to go and catch is actually a Spearow. Because that's what you trade for the Farfetch. Oh, I remember it was. It's a Mr. Mime. That's the last one you get. And as you can see, I have the liberty of speeding up and slowing this down because I'm emulating it right now, which is really convenient. That's also part of the reason why I didn't want to use sound, because when you speed it up with the sound, it sounds really disgusting with all the jumbled noises and stuff. But I'm actually going to do a little... Do I need to level up that much here? I don't know. I normally would be against doing this just because it's essentially for the trades and only, but for the preliminary parts of the game where you don't have the option of having all the traded Pokemon, I'm just going to use the ones that I do get. So it'll just be Bulbasaur and the rest of the gang that I end up catching. But yeah, I need to get a Spearow, which is going to be to the left of Viridian City, I believe. And I also want to be able to learn Vine Whip by the time I get to Pewter City, which is the Rock-type gym with Brock in it. So that's the second time I've gotten a crit on a tackle. That's awesome, because that'll make that battle a lot easier. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, I think the order of the things I have to catch is going to be something along the lines of Spearow. I need to get a Pikachu for the Electrode trade. I need to get an Abra for the Mr. Mime. I need to get a Nidoran. I think it's a female one to trade for the male one. And the thing about that, which is particularly annoying, is the fact that the female Nidoran has like a 5% find rate in the area that you have to get it beforehand. So that sucks because I'm going to basically be grinding that out for a little while. So I'm probably going to skip that over when I get to that. But we finally got a Spearow, which is awesome. Oh, I forgot about this, that it has Peck. Okay. Well, hopefully I don't die right now because that would be stupid. I'm just going to... Do I not even have Pokeballs yet? Oh, wait, no, I do. Okay. Maybe this will be weak enough. I have no idea, but I hope that I catch this because I don't want to have to black out or white out, whatever it's called. Yes! Okay, cool. Alright, so this Spearow that we're getting right now is there because we are going to be getting a Farfetch'd when we get to Vermilion City. And that'll be a lot of fun to do because Farfetch is awesome. I obviously did that video on him a little while ago. And the Farfetch that you get through the trades does come with the stick item, which makes it a lot of fun to use because you can get a lot of really awesome crits really early on in the game when moves like Fury Cut, or not Fury Cut, or Fury Swipes are really good because they have technically the highest base power if you get all 5 hits of like the early attacking moves you get. And because that's one of Farfetch's moves, you can get that and potentially get crits on all of those, or some of them at least. And that's really cool, especially at the beginning levels of the game. But apparently there's this dude, and in the original game, this was not what happened. So that's cool. But this dude was just kind of randomly on the road. The only use for this guy in the original Red and Blue games was to activate the missing no glitch, which they unfortunately took out of this one. They should just make it a Pokemon. They really should. Just give it, Pokemon 000, make it just like a bunch of random jumbly pixels and crap, and let it evolve into Kangaskhan for the hell of it. Because that's what it did. Um, Techie Teachy TV. Yeah, that's new. A lot of the weird like new items in this game are completely useless, but I think there's a way around. Yeah, there is a way to get that item that I just saw up there. You can go this way. Um, and there we go. We got the potion, which is nice. Those are going to come in handy for the time being. Also, the thing to make note of with the trades is that the traded Pokemon that you get from the person in the game that trades it to you, also, if you're curious, the Mr. Mime is like right over there in the top right corner of the level, or map, I guess, right now you could call it. But so the way that I'm going to be doing this is basically I'm going to be trying to level up the Pokemon that are going to be traded more so than the others, so that I can get them at a decently high level. And also the good thing about it is that you get boosted experience whenever you're using them. And right now this Spearow is going to be very useful because of how Viridian Forest is populated entirely by bug types. But that is pretty much it for the intro of the Let's Play, I guess you can call it. This is going to be a lot of fun for me, at least. I enjoy, adding little bits of challenges or whatever to the actual gameplay. And I think it's really cool to kind of show off a lot of the trades in the game because more often than not, people kind of steer away from them just because they want to catch whatever Pokemon they want and don't really realize that you can, find these rarer Pokemon that you can't really get in game through the trades, let alone running through the game with only those Pokemon. And a lot of them are really powerful. I did a test run of this a while ago, and Mr. Mime was just amazing all around. Because it just has really great attack and speed, and Psychic is a really powerful type in Gen 1. But anyways, that is it for this first video, so thank you everyone for watching. This should be a little fun series that I'm going to do, because I don't really have too much content other than like sets and stuff like that right now, and I want to do something a little bit more different, give myself a little bit of a break from that at the moment. So I hope this is a lot of fun, and thank you all for watching as always. Take care and goodbye.